Lawrence Taylor, two-time Super Bowl champion, 10-time Pro Bowler, and Hall of Fame inductee. He is also the NFL sack leader, but will be remembered for is his off-field mistakes. His elite career was important to his legacy. Taylor had a very strong high school and college career. He had record light numbers and was drafted early into the NFL. His Hall of Fame light numbers terrified the opponents and got the crowd excited. Unfortunately, drugs got introduced to him during his career. They led him down a dangerous path which led to more life-changing events after leaving the gridiron. These choices affected his career and changed the view of the public's eye on his legacy.
Lawrence Taylor was born on February 4th, 1959, in Williamsburg, Virginia. And the second he was born, everyone knew that he was going to be a legend.
Big things were expected by little Lawrence Taylor from the start.
I remember a story about Lawrence Taylor, and at the age of 9, he wrote down that he wanted to be a millionaire before he reached the age of 30. And from then on, we knew that he was going to be a great superstar.
He didn't know what and how he would become famous and rich. Despite his tenacious figure, Taylor didn't start out in a career of football.
Not many people know this, but Lawrence Taylor didn't start playing football until his junior year at Lafayette High School.
LT was gifted from the start, but law changed his life. Like many athletes and celebrities, it was hard for Lawrence to not get in trouble. It all started with his life with drugs.
In 1987, Lawrence Taylor was suspended 4 games for testing positive with drugs. But after that suspension, he came back and posted more Hall of Fame-like numbers.
Drugs came into play several times for Taylor, which got him arrested multiple times in his career. Trouble followed Lawrence into retirement also.
It started to get worse for LT. In November 2009, Florida police arrested him for fleeing the scene of an incident.
This sparked a chain of events for LT.
In January 2011, Lawrence was charged with sexual misconduct involving a 16-year-old girl. This devastated the nation as we found out that our hero had been living in a lie.
The Giants aren't known as the best football team ever, but they are known for their players. LT was a legend through and through. He was the face of the Giants.
LT was the sole reason on why the Giants won their first Super Bowl.
He didn't stop there, just check the record books.
Taylor recorded 132.5 sacks in his career with the New York Giants. That record still holds true today.
Not only was he known for his accomplishments, he was also a very tough presence on the field.
I remember just one example about Lawrence Taylor of being so tough. When the medical staff had to take his helmet and hide it from him because he was recently concussed and they didn't want him to go back out on the field.
He was and still is an iconic figure in the NFL. The league was changed forever by the overwhelming talent by Taylor. At the end of his career, mistakes were made and it tarnished everything. Almost all of the accomplishments he made were thrown away because they did not compare to the drugs and sexual misconduct. People tend to forget about the remarkable achievements and focus on the bad decisions of his life. In the end, it's important to remember the spectacular events on the field. That's where it mattered the most, and that is how he should go down in history. Lawrence Taylor is one of the best NFL players of all time.